Yeah, I'm working on it, Reese. Hold on. Not quite sure. This was working for me yesterday when I was doing stuff, so that's kind of annoying. But first things first, happy Tuesday, everybody. It is April 21st. This is episode number 22 of AMID. I am your host, PJ Wessels, and, well, I'm trying to get this whole thing to work, and it doesn't really seem to want to, so let's just wait and see what happens, I guess. I should get some sort of response to that command, I think. Let me pull that stuff up. Commands, default. And if I go with, yeah, top should have said something. Why didn't top say something? Top should have triggered something. That's annoying. It's on a public stream, right? Yeah, it's like wide open. Why did my just go buzz? Okay, whatever. But okay, why? Well, okay, reset. Why you don't have points is probably because it wasn't like picking stuff up yet. I'll probably give it a few more minutes because I think I've got it set up to give points out. Like every 6 minutes it's supposed to give out points because it has to be a minimum of 5. So I went with 6. We'll just see what happens here. But wait and see. But either way, what should have worked is like if I do this. No, that's not how that works. We should get a response to that too. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, how is everybody's Tuesday going? It is sunny and a little brisk so far today, but pretty good weather-wise here. I had my window open probably right around the like my huddle time, and of course I closed it because like I had a lot of birds chirping, which is great. I also had birds chirping at like 5:30. That was less great, but that's okay. This isn't gonna work. That's really annoying. I'm extremely disappointed, but life will go on. Okay, whatever. We'll see. But what else is going on today? It is Tuesday. What else is going on? I don't know. How's the week going for other folks? It was pretty dull yesterday. I think I have some mail I need to actually go pick up at some point today from my mailbox, so I have to get out of the house, which is a good thing. But I don't know if it's just like a credit card bill. And I think yesterday was something from like WageWorks for our HSAs, which is yay, something, but not super exciting mail. But that's okay. What else is going on? This is really annoying. That didn't work. I was really excited that it was going to, but that's okay. What else? I don't know. What else is going on? I'm looking around and I'm not seeing much in here. As I pause briefly and can hear stuff going outside again. So again, four unit townhouse that I live in, the unit next door to mine, like shares like the middle wall. They have 2 younger girls, and they are very fond of bouncing basketballs. And either the basketballs are very well pumped up, or they're bouncing them very hard. But I can hear them very well. So I've definitely gotten back to having music playing pretty much whenever I'm not on a call. So obviously right now I don't have music playing because 1, it'd be coming through the microphone and that wouldn't be great, and 2, if it was coming through, I might be like, nope, you can't, nope, you're broadcasting stuff that you shouldn't be broadcasting, so you're going to get turned off instead of having it happen like retroactively once it's done. But that's okay. But yeah, bouncing a basketball, very kind of loud. Ooh, that's a good question from Mackenzie. Best sport to watch on TV versus in person. That's a good question. Well, I mean, I enjoy the atmosphere of like a baseball game, but again, depending on where you're sitting, you're not going to have a very good view of it. So, like, I would prefer probably to watch that on TV outside of, like, if it's not, yeah, probably baseball. I mean, football, I mean, I go back and forth in terms of just enjoying watching football or not, so that's okay. But soccer coverage sometimes frustrates me on TV. Like, no, I don't want to see a replay of this as something else is going on. So sometimes I'd prefer to be in person. But golf is probably it's golf you can see a lot more on TV than you can in person. Because they can cut between a bunch of different holes, which is nice. But I mean, I enjoy seeing soccer matches in person. Um, Tennis in person is really fun. So yeah, baseball and football, again, same kind of thing. You can get a bunch of different like looks at stuff. It's probably a little bit better on TV, but I mean, I know I'd much rather like watch baseball, but probably have like the radio call going on in the background, and probably at the same time like as football. Just I mean, it's more fun to listen to like the announcers for your own team. So I know the radio calls are going to be at least pleasantly biased towards the team I'm rooting for. So that's usually what I prefer to do, but it's a bit harder to do that for like Brewers games when I am not in Wisconsin. So we shall see. But right now, there's no sports to even watch, so it's so sad. Why won't this work either? It's so frustrating. This should say something. Won't it work? Frustrating. So frustrating. Is it even listed as a participant? Who are we? Okay, so now that we're into this. Okay, that's just chat participants, so that doesn't really make a difference. I have no, like, they keep, so they were, okay, Reese is asking, when is Major League Baseball coming back? They were thinking about doing a modified league setup where it is half the teams in Florida, half the teams in Arizona. That seemed to get scrapped pretty quickly. I think Florida's not doing great in terms of managing coronavirus stuff, so that got scrapped. And then I was hearing they were just going to do it in Arizona, which I think would have been a bit chaotic because you would have had 30 teams converging on the greater Phoenix area, which would work for a little bit, but not for like a season. And now I'm hearing something about, or seeing stuff about Florida, Arizona, and Texas, which, I mean, there's 2 teams in Texas, and then I don't know where else you're playing. Like, are you playing in other, like, college stuff? So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're sure what they're going to do. So, I think they were saying, like, oh, mid-May might be the time, like, they go back for spring training, like a second spring training. But I'm not sure that will happen either. But it'll probably be June, mid-June at the earliest. Kevin's asking, who is the best athlete you have seen in person? You attended a game match where they've played. Serena Williams probably is way up there. I saw her at the Western and Southern Open, like Cincinnati, many years ago. That was, I mean, she and I think I saw Rafa too. Now they were both pretty impressive. What else? I mean, I've seen Aaron Rodgers play, so that's been impressive. But in terms of like an athlete, eh. What else? I mean, men's soccer, there's been like the U.S. team and stuff was enjoyable, but it was against Costa Rica. So also good teams, good athletes, but nobody amazing. Oh, I did see. So Wayback Machine. I was in high school band, and we had a small enough band, like 40, 50 some people, where you had to be in like every aspect of band. So marching band, pep band, symphonic band, we're all one thing. Which I guess like you're in Iowa, if you've got a big enough band, you don't have to do all of that, which is weird, but that was whatever. So we a couple of times went down to the Bradley Center, which is the old Bucks Stadium, and we would play before the game, I think. Like one time we played in like the atrium area, and then the other time we played like in the court, like in the arena itself. But one game I went to was they played the Suns when Steve Nash was there, and that was really cool. And then the other one was when they played the Celtics, and I think Garnett and Pierce were both there. So that was really cool. So probably those, again, nobody on the Bucks was really that good at that time. But yeah, probably those games or the two different tennis matches with Nadal and Serena Williams are probably the best athletes that I have seen. Yeah, that's all. I'm really disappointed that this isn't working. I'm very, very angry. Why am I getting a notification? Steve Nash, it was so cool. Oh my god, we were way up. Who knows? Oh hey, you're gonna come play, and then you get tickets, and then you're way up in the nosebleeds. But no, it was cool to see him play. And again, that would have been 2009, like 2008 to 2011 or 2010. So back end of his career, but yeah, I mean, Reese, I'm a Fed fan as well. I'm not really like against any of the top three of the tennis players, but Fed was. I don't know if he hadn't played or if he'd already been eliminated from the tournament that we went to. So, and Nadal is probably the better athlete, at least in his prime. But his knees are also now kind of wrecked. So that's not great. Come on, bot. You know you want to work. Okay, let's just try. I'm just gonna randomly like drop some commands in here and see what happens. This is why I don't use Streamlabs, because it's inconsistent and it's hey, oh, that's something. That's what's supposed to happen. Something is supposed to happen. Okay. Now we've actually got responses coming in, maybe. Okay, why am I only getting points for like a few people? Okay, that's something. I don't know why I have no idea why nobody else is getting points, but it's fine. Okay, so it's slowly working. Okay, so it's trying to work. It's just taking its sweet time to figure stuff out, but that's okay. Cool. What else is going on? What else? I'm so like, oh my gosh, calm down, kid. It'll be fine. I don't know how often I can hit. Like, some of these get like cooldowns, and I haven't adjusted them that much, so. Yeah, I don't know why you're not showing up. You're just not, no, doesn't like it. That's okay. What else is going on? Chargers dropped their uniforms. They looked fun, but they're out. It was so strange. It's like, okay, yeah, no, we have both the LA Rams and the LA Chargers, and we're gonna have the Las Vegas Raiders. Like, people, come on. It's completely tarnishing like the notions of sports teams that I have in my head. It's going to be so difficult to like name some. No, it's like Chargers or San Diego. It's going to be San Diego, and the Rams are just the Rams. They're dumb sometimes, and the Raiders are Oakland. The Raiders are always probably going to be Oakland. So we'll see what happens there. But I am struggling today, and that's not so good. What else is going on? Um, oh, I don't know if I said, no, I think I did. Maybe not. Did I talk about like the provolone cheese that I got from groceries? That was interesting. Um, and I'm realizing more and more that I didn't get everything that I had ordered. I mean, I didn't pay for everything either in that case, but like I'm pretty, like I know I had like asked for some bananas, and I didn't get any bananas. Um, and I think there's something else too. Like the bananas are definitely like sticking in my head. Like, oh, I would have really preferred to have some bananas. But when I got so I ordered like some provolone cheese because I do like turkey and provolone sandwiches. It works. But instead of like the normal like 8 ounce like small package of provolone cheese, I get this thing that's like it's a plastic container with like two big like divots in it, and it's got slices. They're filled with slices of cheese. I had 2 pounds of provolone cheese sliced for some reason. I have no idea why, but like okay. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do with like 2 pounds of provolone cheese by myself. I mean, it'll be fine. I can wrap it up and freeze it, and it'll work out. But it's like, whoa, that's a lot of cheese. So we shall see. It's gonna work. Gonna try to work probably. Hmm. And nobody else is getting points. It's just Kevin and I. It's fine. Um, what else? Hmm. I've been so I save like art. So I use Feedly to like aggregate RSS feeds from different websites, and then I will save them to Pocket if I want to read them. But I had like yesterday, I had like over, I think it was over 760 things saved to Pocket. So I've been on a bit of a mission to get rid of some of those because, well, it's a lot and, well, I'm stuck inside and what else am I going to do? But down to 724, so that's good. Making slow progress. Haven't added that many. I've got a lot from The Athletic, and it's been so like I have to log in to pull those down. So that's been a bit of a challenge, but you'll slowly make your way through it. But I also you only can sort by like oldest articles and newest articles. And that's not great because, well, like I'd like to see like ones like in terms of length. Like if I've got 5 like 2 minute articles, yeah, I can go through those real quick. But I have to be able to find them easily and I can't. So that's not super fun. Let's see what this says. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why nobody else is getting stuff. That just says moderator and verified. And okay. If I go to Reese, what happens if I click on Reese? Report, remove. I can put people in timeout. That's fun, but we're not going to do that. Settings, users. I don't know how to add users. User management. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody do the name command that I did. Like that exclamation point name. Let's see what happens there. I also should probably turn that thing down because, okay, I don't have the cooldown on at all. So that's good. But okay, what else? I don't know. Yeah, no sports. It's weirder to not have stuff to watch. Again, not making my way through television shows, kind of. But again, sometimes going back to the office and like, okay, just obnoxious, unrealistic kind of humor is sometimes important. Just levity, that kind of stuff. What else though? I've asked that question a lot. My legs are still a little sore from Sunday. Oh, I didn't ride at all yesterday. Let's see if I ride today. Definitely hurts some. Like standing up. I mean, not like a bad hurt, but just like, okay, yeah, there's some fatigue there in my legs. That isn't great. but that's okay. Otherwise, I mean, it was weird. So I turned the news on this morning to like just have something different on while I got ready, and the weather forecast had the temperature peaking at like 61 degrees at like 7 p.m. tonight, which is not when I normally associate like the warmest temperatures with being. So it's only going to get warmer for the rest of the day. I guess that feels weird to me. So it was like 40 something. Again, when I opened the window, I was like, well, I had a sweatshirt on, have sweatpants on, so that was good. But I could not have the window open for that long. And not horribly windy yet either, so that's good. But kind of waiting to see if that changes. They keep saying that we might get rain at some point, and I guess that's a possibility, but we probably need it a little bit. Rain is certainly better than snow right now, so as long as it rains and doesn't snow, I am happy about that. But yeah, I'm working slowly. Again, like I have a couple of daily sports podcasts that I'll listen to, and they're just talking about the NFL draft. So that's less exciting for me right now. And supposedly they're running into like technical issues in terms of like making this work, but they used to just do it by phone. So why can't they do it by phone now? Just call people, and like that's how you make trades, and then you can just send in a fax or send in a phone call to the commissioner's office. And it's like, oh hey, this team is selecting this. Okay, cool. I don't know what changed from when they were just 30 desks or 30 tables with people sitting at them with phones to now, but suddenly you have people unable to properly draft because technology is getting in the way. That's a little strange. I don't know if anybody's seen like a post that John Lynch made about his like draft war, but I think he's got three, yeah, three big like phones like we have at our desks. He got three of those. I think he has four computer monitors and then a television screen. And it's like, and the TV is further away from his room or further away from where he's sitting. It's like, my goodness, is that really all necessary? But I don't know. You think about the draft war rooms that they currently like they would have at their facilities, and if it would be all like digital stuff, or would they have whiteboards and people under the different whiteboards? And it's like, well, you could use something like Planner, or you could use like Trello or something to like organize some of this stuff. But who knows? The emotes are so small. Is that? Oh, that's a music and that's a guitar. Favorite country music song? Oh gosh, I don't listen to country that much. Blake Shelton's country, right? I think I have a song from him that I like. Artist B. No, no, turn off notifications. This is what I get for going into Apple Music. Blake Shelton. Came Here to Forget. That's a song by Blake Shelton. It's even labeled country on my phone. There we go. That song. That one. Came Here to Forget by Blake Shelton. There you go. I don't listen to country that much. I don't dislike it. I just like other stuff more. And I know it's not all trucks, dogs, and girls, but sometimes it feels like that. And Came Here to Forget is definitely like falling into that. So it's like, well, that's okay. Yep, don't listen to country that much. Listen to a lot of music recently. Got through my Discover Weekly a couple times yesterday. And then I think I went through like the top songs from the decade. on Spotify now? No, 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 nope, nope, mm-mm, mm-mm. Best of the decade for you. That's what I'm going through on Spotify. It's 100 songs, so that's good. So it's taken a while, but yeah, working through that. Um, I guess I can listen to a little bit after this, but then it's like, oh, it's noon. Chris Daughtry is still a thing. It's just Daughtry. Well, he's still alive at least. I mean, he's not dead and hasn't stopped existing. I think. Um, I don't know the last time that they released an album. I don't know if I call it. Is he country? Is Daughtry country? I don't know if Daughtry is really country. Um, but we've got the COVID leader chats. What do they call them? Oh, I'm trying to pull up. But we have those at what, like noon and 1 p.m. our time. So I'm jumping on the noon one because I have a meeting at 1:30. So whew, I want to be able to watch the whole thing. So all of you A through L people, I'm sorry. I'm also jumping on. It'll be okay. One more person probably won't cause it to crash. So if it does, you can blame me. But until then, it'll be okay. But yeah, listen to that some more. And then you're gonna tell Kurt Walker Reese. Okay, everybody knows that you're leaving, so you're like, I guess, I mean, if that's in terms of things to do in your last week, yes, telling the CEO off about something, yeah, that's probably that would fall somewhere on the list of things to do only on your last week. So, yep, a text, shoot him an IM. You know what? Do a list. Just call him up. Just do a Skype call. Do a one-on-one Skype call. He's probably not like trying to figure out how to get everything set up for that. Um, just do a one-on-one Skype call. It'd be great. But speaking of Skype calls, we do have Reese's Happy Hour coming up. I forget what day that is, but yeah, we know we tested the like group call thing for Skype yesterday, and again, I've got my work laptop like underneath my monitors, which like as I tap them, you can't see them, which is great. But trying to open that up and use that camera wasn't going to work. But you can join a Skype call from really any computer as long as you have the URL, which we have from a meeting invite. So I pulled that up on my computer that I'm using right now and tried to use my microphone, and that didn't work. So I'm sitting here talking and like saying, hey, can you guys hear me? Is this working? And nothing's coming through. And I also wouldn't get any audio from anybody else, which is strange because I didn't have it hooked up. Like I was trying to tweak my settings to do the right thing, but it didn't work at all. So just have to use like normal computer microphone, which, not a huge fan of it. I mean, even like when I've listened back to these and compared to how it sounds with this microphone compared to when I used my headset that one time, this sounds so much better. So I don't know how the computer microphone compares, and I'd much prefer to sound a little bit better, which in this case, using this, I do. So that's that. I'm getting hungry. I think. Like I mean, a turkey and provolone sandwich sounds nice, but that means opening up the provolone and then like wrapping it up and freezing it and stuff. So I'm not super motivated to do that, especially if I want to get back up to do or to catch the like the chat. We'll just call it the chat. Yeah, try to come up and catch that. Got a meeting at 1:30. Wednesday is pretty wide open. Hopefully indication work is going well for everybody right now. It sounds like there's been some stuff that has come up, and Abby and team have been very quick to address it. So that's always good to hear. I would imagine this is a rather stressful time for them anyway, and trying to do it from home only adds to that. So, as always, be a little bit patient with folks as they try to get used to this. In fairness, like, again, getting everything like sorted out for working from home and now doing it Like, again, I really enjoy it and might consider trying to do it more if I can, but we shall see. I don't think I'm any less accessible. If I am, like Mackenzie, somebody, if it feels like I am less accessible now, um, because I'm home and if it's uncomfortable to send me an IM, I don't want it to be, so that shouldn't be the case. But if it's just, oh, he's less accessible now for some reason, well then, okay, I should try to address that. But I don't feel like that's been the case. So that's my big concern in terms of like, okay, if I'm working from home, how easy is it to get in touch with me if something? I know Jen Jones and I have gone back and forth some with different questions, so that's been good. But yeah, I don't know. I guess you can't just like up and call somebody like on the phone, but you can still do like Skype calls, and that works well enough, I think. So we shall see. Yeah, I don't know what the plan is going to be in terms of integrating people back. Then yeah, sounds like there's been a lot of Mississippi stuff with Jeff, so not something I can really help with. So that's okay. I can work on Oregon. So that's good. Again, I encourage everybody to tune into the CEO stuff over the next couple of hours, just so that we are informed associates and can properly know what our leadership is considering. And given we do have a larger portion in other areas besides Columbus than probably some other teams, but I'm curious to see how quickly parts of our team will get back and what the plan would be, or if we would come back as a team, or if it's very much going to kind of be up to associates and leaders, like on a case by case basis, because I would imagine that some folks would prefer to stay home. I was like, yeah, if you've got two kids and it's easy to be home with them, yeah, I mean, why not try to stay home with them if you can? But we'll see. Anyway, it is past time. This will be, I think, same time, same place tomorrow. So that'll be good. And then Thursday will be something I need to adjust, and that's easy enough to do. Otherwise, I hope everyone has a terrific Tuesday. Again, as always, please remember to wash your hands, cover your cough, wear a mask if you're going to go outside and interact with people within 6 feet. Have a wonderful day, and of course, I will talk to you tomorrow.